What's up, everybody? My name is Sean.
I'm Steven.
We got a special guest today.
We got Joey in the building. Joey is from Houston, Texas, and he's a fifth-year undergrad student. In the show, we're glad to have him here.
Thank y'all for having me.
Joe.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for having me.
Thanks, Joey, for coming through, man. It finally happened.
Hey, of course. I mean, once I got the notification, I had to come here.
Yeah. And Joey, you were also you came to the school because you were a football player before, right?
Before, yeah, I played, since middle school and high school, yeah.
And then you got ranked. You got ranked, right, nationally?
Yeah. So the class of 2019, we were ranked by our class, and we were in the top 50. I was ranked on number 32.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Joey. Hell yeah. That's props to him.
Go.
So, welcome to the show. We got some questions for you because from football to architecture, it's a hell of a journey, man, that you just switched
it was a hell of a journey, yeah.
So, what made you choose this major?
I ain't no good reason.
It's gonna be
Hey, I hope y'all not getting mad.
No, you're fine, bro. This
funny.
is good, bro. This is good, Joey.
I don't think we should pause. I think we should
You
just
should
keep
run
it
with
real.
it? All right.
So, Joey, what made you choose architecture?
I mean, I was working. Oh, hold on. No, it's just the way I say it. Like, y'all talk so professional. Like,
No, it's all right. See, John. We're good.
all right, I swear, this is my last time.
Go ahead.
It's good.
Is it still rolling?
Yeah. What made you choose architecture?
Man, I chose.
From football. Like when you were a football player,
Yeah.
like because most football players have real careers right after
Yeah.
that. Because like I heard of like Tiki Barber,
Yeah.
he was a landscape architect, like while he was pursuing his degree.
Yeah.
So what made you choose architecture?
I chose architecture because. Hey, keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Nah, the reason why I chose architecture is because I mean, to be real with you, I kind of lost the love for football a bit.
Why?
Because I don't know, like it's just like the favoritism in my football team in high school. Like there's coaches that were just like, choosing like the bigger 6 foot people over like people that were like not really skilled, and it just kind of like it kind of made me envision like dang, like like this is what I'm going to be dealing with in college, like. So I mean,
Yeah.
it just made me have a plan B just to like, focus on my grades, focus on my academics and everything. Backup plan. Because I had a lot of friends in my high school that really didn't have a backup plan. They depended on football, and they're not. Hopefully they're doing good right now, but still though, like I haven't heard anything from them since, like for the past 5 years.
Oh really? None of your football player friends went to like real NFL teams?
Some of them did, yeah. I still keep in contact with them, but there's a few that I know that like always like dependent on football, but it's they went to junior colleges and everything, and I guess it didn't go too well for them.
Yeah.
So I mean, it just hopefully they're good, but still though, I mean it just kind of gave me a vivid idea. It made me lose the love for the game a bit. Just with the favoritism and and then just having to deal with like practices, then team meetings, and then doing the weightlifting, then watching film. It's just so much. It's just so much all at once, and I was just, I don't know. I just dealing with it for like almost like 10 years. I just got a little tired of it.
When was this? Like junior, senior year?
My senior year. After I was ranked, I was just like, man, do I really want to do this? I mean, I had a few scholarships from like Division II schools and everything, but I mean, one was here actually from Oregon. I just don't know where though. But the first question I'll ask them though is because I want to do architecture, and I guess I never really answer that question. But the reason why I chose architecture is because every Saturdays I would always go with my uncles to do construction. Dude, I don't know why I'm laughing.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah. Every Saturday, despite playing football?
Oh, this was like elementary. Like, I would be like their like tool man or something. Like, get the experience. Like, because my uncles and my dad were like very hard on me. They'll just tell me like, like come on, get out the house. Like, especially if I'm like the firstborn out of like two of my youngins, like brother and sister.
You're the oldest?
I'm the oldest, yeah. So they'll just tell me like, more discipline on me. Like, no, you're not gonna lay in bed all day. Come on, you're gonna come out. You're gonna work with me and help me out. So I mean, I wouldn't really actually have the experience of using the hammer or anything, but I would at least like know the experience working in the heat and everything, and knowing what they deal with 6 days out the week.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also playing with Legos and Minecraft too.
Yeah. Yeah, like most people, right, son?
Yeah.
Want to follow? So you mentioned your uncles, right? So dad wasn't in the picture.
My uncles. Like, what do you mean? Like my uncles?
Who took you to? You would go work with your uncles, right?
Yeah.
Your dad and your uncles.
Yeah, both.
Oh, okay. So because you had to fill in some heavy shoes because you're the oldest, you have to be an example to the younger ones.
Yeah.
So if you were lazy, they were gonna be lazy.
I mean, a little bit, yeah. But I mean, at the same time, though, like, moral of the story is because, like, I'm like the firstborn, and my dad was just like, I'm not going, you're gonna have to get up, I'm not gonna let you just stay in bed all day. I'm not gonna let you like, just goof around all day. Just come work with me.
Yeah, get some experience. Already.
Yeah, because he'll pull that little scenario. I don't know if he did. I don't know if y'all parents did that to you, but. My dad would pull that little scenario where like whenever we're driving outside of just driving around somewhere just randomly, and we always see these like people like cutting grass, or we see like people kids my age when I was like 10 or 11 just working out in the heat, and my dad would just be like, man, you look at that hard worker right there, like he's actually like trying to. I guess it was his way of trying to promote me to like work with them, but it actually did kind of piss me off a bit.
Yeah, like don't compare me.
Yeah, like don't compare me to them, like, but.
Yeah, nobody likes that. I think that's Did they do that with you too, Sean? Like the comparisons, like your upbringing. Like look at Timmy or look at Joey. You're not like that.
Me and my sister.
Or just among siblings.
Just because she was the smarter one, I was the more like creative one.
But never amongst your classmates. Or cousins.
No, they never compare me like that.
Okay. Yeah, I know what
but my dad, he didn't do it like intentionally though. It was just like, I guess that was his tactic of way of just like, just come work with me, like just come out.
Get some magic.
Yeah, like it was a hate love. I mean, I love my dad. I mean, it's not like a hate relationship. It was just him, like that was his way of like triggering me to like get my attention. I mean, and work with them, and that it really did work.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? Fine, all right. I'll work with you Saturday. You know what? I'll get the taste of construction. And honestly, if it wasn't for him, I don't even know what major I would be choosing, honestly. Because like every Saturdays, I will actually go with them to do like just giving them my uncles and him the tools. I actually did like it, just being out there, at least learning how to use the hammer, something.
Being with your dad.
Yeah, that was the real good thing. Yeah, and my uncles too, because they're very familiar, both of them.
Yeah.
Hardworking. They just want the best for me, and I guess they just have like a tough love relationship with me. Like they're not gonna baby me or anything.
Yeah.
And
did they appreciate you being ranked? Like did your dad?
Oh yeah, no, they appreciated it a lot, but they were just kind of They understood my situation when I said, yeah, I don't really have the love for football no more and anything because, it's just, waking up at like 6 a.m. just for high school. I have to be at the school by 5:30 a.m. and then I have to watch film or do weightlifting at 6. That's for an hour. Then do 2-a-days. I don't know if y'all know 2-a-days. It's,
No.
2-a-days is when 2 practices in one day. But it's not just 2 practices in one day. It's like literally like a whole day worth of things. So like go to the facility at 5:30, start weightlifting at 6 to 7, practice, lunch, and then after lunch they'll have the film ready for us to like watch film.
So a full work day.
A full work day, and then after film we lift again, and then we'll go straight to practice, and then we'll just go home after that. But once we get back to the facility the next morning, we watch film.
Damn.
It was a lot, and actually, believe it or not, the coaches that we had were actually like I want to say they came from college. Like they were already college coaches, but they went from college coaches to high school coaches. So they gave us a taste of how like college is going to be for high school for college players.
So did you feel it helped coming to Oregon as a coach?
Oh, it did. It taught me. I still communicate with them to this day. Because they taught me discipline. They taught me how to be a hard worker. Be a hardworking person. It's like they're just gonna be straight up with you. They're not gonna baby you. They're not gonna be like
lie to you.
Yeah, they're not gonna sugarcoat it. Like they're gonna be straightforward with you. Like if I suck, they would have told you, Avalos, you suck. Like this is how you're gonna get better. or something like that.
What do you think about that? Because is that a good thing or a bad thing? I'm a fan of that.
I'm a fan of it too. I'm not gonna like. I don't like people lying to me. I don't like people like sugarcoating it to me. Like, be real with me.
Yeah.
Like, just at least tell me like, okay, if I do suck, like, tell me what do I suck at? Do I need to get faster? Do I need to get stronger? Like, what do I need to do? And they'll tell me my weaknesses and one of my weaknesses in high school, especially going to my freshman year, was not being strong enough or not being big enough. So I would like literally go to the weight room before school started and then after school. Mm-hmm. And I still had the weightlifting like during my football classes too. So I would like work out 3 times a day.
Did you see a younger picture of him?
Yeah, he showed me.
Yeah, I showed him before
Skinny
this.
Joe to now.
Yeah, so now he's all linebackered out.
Yeah.
Bulldog.
Yeah.
But
go ahead.
But I mean, like, if it wasn't for football, I don't know where I'll be at, honestly, because there was just, I don't know how to say this. Like, I mean, I had a lot of friends back at home that didn't really play football that went through some trouble. Mm-hmm. Like, some of them went to, like, jail. Some of them just, like, not doing, they just wish they were in the position I was in. Mm-hmm. And, and I still communicate with some of them to this day. And I guess that's what really, like, grinds me, like, to work harder, not just, not for myself to work, not just for myself just to get better, but, for them actually believing in me, Yeah. I gotta work hard for the family and people that think I have potential, so.
Yeah, so you're not wrong, man, because you left Texas and all you've been doing is great stuff, because you went in as an Oregon Duck potentially, right?
Yeah, that's actually, so that's one thing I wanted to do before, because that was actually my dream. That's one of the main reasons why I came here too, because of the football team, because I've been a fan since 7th grade. I had a whole jacket of like an Oregon Ducks. I always wanted to be here, play for the football team and everything. But I came here for the architecture program too. Yeah. And so they were doing the walk-on tryouts. Excuse me. And so I was just like, it doesn't hurt to try. I mean, if I do make it, then we'll see what happens. But I'm just gonna try it out and see what happens. Despite the fact that I'm not really in love with the game like that anymore. Yeah. But this is how my football in high school was like very disciplined, because their walk-on tryouts was literally like our summer training. Like, it's just like all mental toughness and like discipline. Like, their walk-on tryouts was just like, you gotta listen, you gotta go at the right moment. It's like momentum. And there were some people that really didn't have that, and some coaches got pissed off about that. Yeah.
They weren't mentally strong.
They weren't mentally strong. They weren't disciplined or like that. And what I mean by discipline is like they weren't listening correctly. Like when a coach like tells you like to chop up your feet and go. There was one drill where they tell you like chop your feet, go this way, go that way. Do go on your knees or something like that. Or go on your stomach, my bad. Pause.
Yeah, up, down.
Yeah, up, downs. Yeah, sorry about that, yeah.
Up, down.
But,
on your knees.
we gotta cross that out.
Right there, yeah.
No, we give you that in.
Up, downs, up, downs.
It's up, downs. But, but anyways, just to reiterate, just, some coaches will just tell you, like, do up, downs, chop your feet, go left, go right. But they'll tell you, like, at a fast pace, and some players while they were walking on, they weren't really listening, or they were just slow, like not really going with it. And I can tell some coaches were getting pissed off about that.
So that was where you saw that the hard work your trainers put you through
in high school. Yeah, it all connected. So like At first I had like butterflies in my stomach doing it, but
because you didn't know what to expect.
yeah, I didn't know what I was expecting. I'm like, damn, like this is like University of Oregon walk-ons. Like, this is probably gonna be like something that's gonna be hard or difficult. And which don't get me wrong, they do work hard, but man, like, but their like walk-on trials was like my summer training in high school.
Yeah.
So it gave me like it gave me my confidence, but luckily enough, like thank God, still to this day, like not even the last 5 minutes before it ended, the walk-ons, there was this one drill that I ended. I had to like go on the bags, like it was like a linebacker drill, like put my go over the bags or something.
Yeah.
And I don't know how, but I pulled my hamstring, and luckily I made it not noticeable to where the coaches didn't know. So like, and it was also the last drill before the walk-on trials ended.
Damn.
Yeah, and so like they didn't know. I kept it on low.
Yeah.
And so I was kind of scared. I'm like, oh man, hopefully they don't know or something. But at the end of the day, I was still trying to answer my question overall. Like, am I actually gonna make the team or not?
Yeah, yeah.
Then I got a call within 4 to 5 days, I think. Asking me like, what's your Instagram? Checking my social media and everything. And then basically telling me, because it was on that Friday, I remember that. And they were telling me, just come to the facility Monday at 7 a.m. and we're going to get you started being on the team as a walk-on.
Damn.
But...
Is that when we got roasted that Friday?
Roasted?
Yeah.
About what?
That professor?
Oh, I know. Yeah, that specific professor. She was giving me like...
They were roasting over there?
No, I told her about it and... She was like, really? You think you can really do this, having architecture and football at the same time? And I'm looking at her like, dude, like, you're not actually going to, like...
Support me?
Yeah, you're not going to support me. You're just going to talk smack or what? So I was just like, oh, you know what, whatever. Like, I don't care less. It's not your decision. I'm not your kid. It's me. So.
Exactly. Okay.
But, like, at the end of the day, though, I mean, it's like I said earlier, like what am I doing this? I don't really have the love for the game as much anymore. So
yeah.
And I guess you could say she's partially right because
now you know.
Yeah, because like having to do that in studio at the same time, it's gonna be difficult.
Yeah. So an incoming potential football player wanting to do architecture, you would be like, hey, this is really challenging, right?
Yeah, I thought it was like just doing architecture at the same time too. So. The little kid inside of me, cried a bit because, it's like, it's been my dreams since 7th grade to be on the football team for this Oregon and, chose it for architecture. But I think it paid off at the end of the day, though.
Yeah, because it'd be different if you were just a scrub, right? Like not giving it your all as a student, just trying to get a check mark. But you're actually doing great things, man. Like, you've been doing a lot of good work.
Thank you, yeah.
So it's paid off. But this leads to our next question.
Yeah. Just side topic. You wanna know how Joey and I met?
Yeah, how did you guys meet?
Arm wrestling.
Oh yeah, we actually arm wrestled.
Yeah?
Yeah, we
This boy thought he was gonna wreck me.
Yeah,
he beat you, Joey?
No, but he thought he was gonna roll me over like it was
easy. He thought it was gonna be easy?
Because I don't really look like strong.
But he did rock climbing. And
he's got upper body strength.
And in Texas, like growing up in Texas, there's no people that rock climb, or I don't know. Well, there might be a
rock climber.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not anymore, but
right.
Back then.
Oh, right. You told me you were like also track and field too, no?
And lacrosse.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I didn't know rock climbers.
Yeah, he thought he was gonna roll over me.
I'm not gonna lie. In myself, I'm like, damn, third time's a charm, because I think I beat 2 other people before you. And I was just like, all right, third time's a charm. Let me get this in real quick. And then once we went, I'm looking and I'm just like, damn, hold on, this is pretty fucking strong. Hold on.
He was strong.
Yeah, I was strong. And I'm like, hold on, whoa. I'm like going. And then I'm like, oh, damn. Like,
yeah, he gave me a challenge.
I gave him the endurance run.
Yeah, he gave me a challenge.
Yeah, you gave me a challenge, definitely. But...
That's how you guys met.
Yeah, that's how we met. So it was a good interaction, like how we talked.
We just did more dumb things.
Yeah.
He's a cool dude, right?
Yeah, and that's how we started becoming more like brothers.
Yeah.
Just talking more after the arm wrestle, and then just talking about hey, so what are you doing the weekends or something? Let's hang out. And it was One Piece that actually got us more connected too.
Yeah.
Yeah, just watching One Piece.
What is One Piece?
Those shoes.
Oh.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, they're sick, huh?
Yeah, they're sick. That's the
he
year
showed
5
it to
for
me
you.
today, yeah. So you're into that too?
Oh, I love that. Believe it or not, speaking of that, I actually like One Piece. That's actually my second favorite, but my first one is Dragon Ball Z. And it's funny how I got into Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Like my middle school year, I've been a big fan of it since I was little, but I started like watching it again like the beginning of my freshman year. And I just seen like Goku just fighting or training, and I'm like, I want to be as big as him.
Yeah.
And so I don't know, I just started training as much as him. Like I even missed my friend's quinceañera just to I missed my friend's quinceañera. I missed family events with my family. I missed like
just to train like Goku?
Man, just went bam.
But I don't know if y'all knew, but I had like a bench set in my room. I had a curl up bar. I had like a lot of gym sets in my room, and like small little like 35-pound dumbbells. And I made the best out of it. I had a TV in there, so I'm like, Dragon Ball plus weightlifting? Why not?
Damn.
I was like, why not?
Cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
What, are we on this one?
Yeah, the second one. The second one.
The second one?
So the second one, just because as a Latino, me and you, but you grew up in the South. So I'm interested in what some of the struggles have been in the major and what you wish you would have known about architecture before coming in. Like did you deal with some adversities before coming?
There was a couple adversities that I went through. I wouldn't really think of it as adversities, but it was just like the way I grew up, which is another reason why I started like working a lot more, is because I grew up, sometimes my mom and dad, they were on and off with their relationship. So I always stayed with my abuelita, and it was like a 3-bedroom trailer with my uncles and, my mom and my sibling, me and my siblings. And it was just like, sometimes my little cousins would come over just to, see my uncles, and there'll be like 10 to 12 people in the household. There'll be there was a lot of people in there, but
1 bedroom.
3 bedrooms.
3 bedrooms. Damn.
Yeah, but so to be really honest, with all honesty, I didn't have my own room until I was in 7th grade when we moved into a new house.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a challenge.
What have been some like challenges in the major, like that you probably encountered that you just didn't know about? Have you been thrown off by any of it?
Like
as far as maybe like unity, right? Because that lacks in the culture sometimes, right? In the studio culture, unity, because there's a lot of competition. I don't want to show you what I got,
Yeah, like there's a couple of people that I know a small few people that do that, just like, or not just that, it's just self-conceited people. I feel like there's a couple conceited people in there, just showing off, or just like, just really, I don't know how to explain it, but because I'm not trying to like point fingers or nothing like that,
but it's just gets like that. It's a reality.
Yeah,
it's a reality, Sean.
Like I said, like if they want to be like that, I don't mind the competition. Like,
right.
It's just more pressure, like.
We up.
Yeah, like we up. Like I don't mind the pressure. Like, I feel like great people performing like under pressure.
Yeah, that's how he is.
Yeah, like like if there's someone, I know of course there's a scenario. There's always going to be someone in this world better than us.
Yeah, always.
Yeah, so I kind of take it like, okay, if this person's doing better than me in my renders, then I got to catch up my renders. If not, my concept ideas, okay, well, I'm going to keep studying. I will literally take a day. I will literally use my whole day just to like learn how to come up with ideas or, something, tactics,
Yeah.
It's just for me to get better. I guess it's because of the way I grew up, especially with football, being competitive.
But what I trip out a lot about you is that despite like whatever you've gone through as a kid and the adversities that you brought up to me that you faced, like you're very optimistic about life all the time. I see you like you're not a negative person.
Oh no, I try not to do that. For one, it's because I don't want nobody like, because I feel like if I do see someone not feeling in their A game or something, you know, I'm just gonna go up to them and see how they're doing. You know, I mean, it's not just me just randomly just going up. It's just because, you know, I'm actually checking up on you. Like,
you
hey,
are.
everything good on your side? You know, like, if it's not, I mean, I know we don't know each other as much, but I'm here to, you know, don't hesitate to talk with me. You know, you have someone to talk with if you don't. But, yeah, but I'm very optimistic, too, because of, I just don't want nobody knowing, like, I just don't want to come to studio or other classes, like, feeling negative, feeling...
Anytime,
you know, I don't want nobody knowing my business like that or asking me what's going on. So I just have to, like, you know, you know, I just have to put on like a smile or something, but which I don't mind. But it's also we're living another 24 hours.
Yeah.
You know, we're healthy. You know, I know a lot of people that don't have the advantage like us. You know.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what we should have the opportunity to do. Like, you know.
Yeah, you and I think alike.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why we're bros.
Yeah, you got anything else to add to Joey?
No, so how do you feel about architecture? You loving it, hating it?
It's a love-hate relationship.
Yeah.
It's a love-hate. Like, man, I love it. Like, I really like my ideas. I really like how it's coming out. And yeah, it's gonna take a little time for me to like bring it out to like in my mind, to Revit, to Rhino, to Lumion, to make it the way I am. It is, sorry.
The way you want it to be.
The way I want it to be. But it's going to take time, you know, throughout the process. And I know there's going to be some challenges in the process.
Always.
That's just going to piss me off. So that's why I think architecture is a hate-love with it. And also, which people don't understand as much. Like, there's going to be people out there that's going to criticize your work.
Yeah.
Like, they're not going to see they're not going to see your vision.
Not everyone's going to like it.
Yeah, like, I mean, I feel like Zaha Hadid, for instance, like, you know, maybe she has some work, because her work is, like, really impressive. Like, something that's, like, not no ordinary block or something, you know? It's organic, it's curvy, it's something. Oh.
And even then, people don't... yeah. No, but even then, people don't like her style, right?
But, yeah, that's true. But at the end of the day, though, it's her work. And a lot of people think she's, like, one of the top architectures around. And that's what I think too. You know, you just gotta be creative. You just gotta be creative with your designs, and just don't let people get the best of you.
Yeah, you know, in a different manner, right? But it still applies to this, right? Because like you can like who you like, and I may not like who you like, and same with Sean. So I'm a barber, right? And in my undergrad, I used to be a barber, and that's
you still cut hair right now?
Yeah.
When you gonna cut me up? Hold on.
Yeah, I told Alex.
Oh shit! What'd he say?
He was just like, "Damn, he didn't believe me," and then I sent him photos, and then never responded.
Didn't want your haircut.
Yeah. and then so my cousin, I was cutting my cousin's hair, and then a girl was telling him, "You should cut it like this," and he's like, "Nah," and I told him, "Hey, you should cut it like this. It probably looks better with your head," and he's like, "I like it how I like it," and I'm like, "All right, cool, let's do it," and that's. To apply it in what we do, you like who you like. Your design is your design. Whether I like it or not doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like if you like it, run with it. Because it's your portfolio, not mine. And
that's true. And, you know, and I was actually talking to a specific person about that today. Like, you know, this is our last year in terminals or doing an architecture, doing our own project. You know, let's be real. Like when is the next, you know, when are we going to actually do our own design? Like when we start working with a firm. You know, because I know once we get to a firm, we're just gonna have to like do tasks for the architect. Okay, do some details for the for this plan. You know, figure out the structure of it or you know something.
Yeah.
But you know, we'll just find out. But I know, like I just told I told this person like let's just take full advantage of what we have to work with.
Yeah.
You know, let's just take advantage on this is our final, you know, with our building, because we can do whatever we want with it. You know, as long as we do the requirements our professors tell us to do, structurally and mechanically and everything, we're fine. Yeah. Like, you know, go crazy with your creativeness.
Are you enjoying your studio so far?
Oh, I love my studio. Yeah, I love it.
I wish I loved my studio.
No, it's not bad, Sean. I don't think it's bad. Sean is just an anarchist. But let's what you got? What's the next question?
Have you had any memorable experience or projects during your time studying architecture that have shaped your perspective or approach?
Actually, it's actually kind of related to. It bit me in the. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. I don't care.
No,
It bit me in the ass, and this is where it really hit me. So, it was 380. What was it? 384 with the theater project.
Oh yeah. No.
I don't know. It was
Is
something.
that the one we just reviewed?
Yeah, it was that. And, excuse me.
No, me and him did not go well in that project.
You guys were a group?
No.
Nah, it was just
just what happened to us.
No, but this is where it changed my perspective. So it didn't go well, you know.
This is final product you're talking about?
Yeah, the final product, you know. So believe it or not, my final, I was supposed to have like a 36, like 336 by 48 posters. And we had our final at 1 p.m. I pulled up at 12:30, 30 minutes before, saying, "Hey, I'm ready to go, you know, print out my stuff." And they told me, "No, you're gonna get it at 5, you know, the latest." And I said, "Well, that's when it ends." So, of course, you know, gotta print your poster within 24 hours. That's when I knew that from the start.
No,
yeah.
that was that the first studio?
No, that was the theater studio. That was like.
But why did you learn so late? You never printed before?
It's because all the other studios we just did it online.
Yeah, we did it online. So we set up all our stuff on Mural board.
Wait, so he's been with you since year 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, you've been here since what?
He's been buying posters. I've been making posters.
Wow. Hey, wait, when did you start, Sean? 20 what?
Same year, 2019. I got it. We got it a year later.
That's cool. So you guys were the COVID run too. So that's why you didn't know. You came in and he's like, hey, it's not. So what'd you do? You told your professor?
No, because I was the first one to present at 1.
Oh God.
So I told my professor, hey, somebody, you know, if someone's willing to go first, I'll go next. But at this point I said, okay, I'm gonna have to print this out on rough draft poster. Damn. It's not gonna be the best, or it's not gonna be scaled correctly, but
I'll have something.
Yeah, I'll have something better than nothing. But the reason why I say this story is because you know, it kind of led me to my failures a bit, and you know, like, you know, you learn from your failures.
Yeah.
You know, how else would you learn in this world? Because I feel like there's a lot of people in this world that try to be perfectionists. Which, don't get me wrong, of course we're going to try to do that, but eventually, you know, if we're trying to be perfect, we're going to have to lead to some failure at some point. And I feel like some people like take it personally and just, and I mean, which, don't get me wrong, I do take it personally to the point where, like, okay, I'm gonna have to come up and get better. You know, this is another challenge that I'm gonna have to overcome. Mm-hmm. But I feel like there's people that just cry about it and just over exaggerate. You know, there's a few in there I know, and I'm just like, no, like, you know, keep working. You know, like, there's nothing you can do. Like, I know I messed up, like, not printing my poster, you know, within 24 hours and doing it last minute, but now I know.
Yeah.
So, and not just that, it's just other reasoning. It's just other memorable things in architecture that made me change how it is in the architecture perspective in studios.
Yeah. What do you think, Sean? It's such a freaking Hunger Games world, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is. Everyone's like, so, what is it?
Competitive.
I want to be the best, but I feel like later as you go on, you're like, what's the point, you know?
Yeah, what is the point? What is the point, Joey, of being like that?
Of what?
Like, people are willing to burn bridges over this, bro. Like, to just be better than you. Or to get the frame in the middle of the whole classroom. You know?
I mean,
they like the glory.
That's so crazy, man.
But I feel like it all leads to failure. That's how I think of it. Like, if you have no failure in life, how else are you going to grow?
Yeah.
But, I mean, there is a lot of people that just, that does want the glory. I know that.
Isn't that, like, stupid? Like, what glory, bro? What are you going to get? We're all going to pass. We'll see you in the next class. Right, Sean? Like, they're not paying me anything anyway, you know? Like,
yeah, and then not just that. It's just like, you're doing the projects for free. And if any architects like your project, because I think we signed a contract, right? I think. like the first year, we're basically saying if any architects like want our work or something.
Yeah, U of O owns our stuff.
Yeah, University of Oregon owns our.
Bro, this is how life humbles us, and they don't even see it, right? I'm gonna tell you guys how I've seen it. I've seen these students. Some of them are Starbucks baristas. Some of them are freaking kebab rollers. Some of them are freaking Albertsons cashiers. Like, what glory for that? Like, you want the middle frame in the center of the room, so that once this is over, you get your glory from the professors who don't give a shit about you. Because none of them don't care about us like that, bro.
They don't.
Because none of them check in, hey, you guys are going to be good for Thanksgiving? Do any of you guys have a plate to eat? If not, I got you. None of them. None of them.
I like that, yeah.
None of them do, bro.
True.
So don't freaking bite this person and bite that person to get this glory that doesn't exist. Because at the end of the day, you're going to get a job, he's going to get a job, and so will I. In the meantime, I'm eating my burger, watching you freaking be a Starbucks barista. So what glory? You know, so I hope they see that, bro. I hope they understand that, because some of these students don't realize that, bro. Like, they're fighting for something that isn't there. In the end, we're all going to get the same wage, and it really depends on experience. If you can talk. Right? If you can be a good... Because you got to sell the product.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, true.
Yeah.
No, you got a point, though. No, I was laughing at something else. My bad. No, something just came in my mind that just...
Yeah, you can share it, Joe.
Yeah. Nah, it was just... It was something off topic about this conversation, but it was just something stupid that was in my mind.
What was it?
What was it, Joey? Is it Guillermo?
We can cut it out.
It's just a meme that I seen yesterday.
Oh, okay. So I figured you kept laughing about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what you got, Sean? What's the next question we got here for
man,
Joey?
how do you balance the workload for a major?
Yeah, how do you balance it, Joey?
You always work out.
Yeah,
you always do your extra stuff.
Okay, so I'll tell you actually, and it's kind of where the discipline comes in. So I wake up at 5:30 and I always go work out at 6 a.m. Do cardio. I actually worked out with Braden yesterday.
Yeah, he told me.
Yeah, we were running 2 miles, and then we did abs and did a little bit of arm workouts. But we were doing that, and when you're up already, when you're up and going, there's people at because we got done around 7:15, so we don't really do cardio we only do it for an hour the latest.
You work out an hour entirely?
Yeah. I mean, no, just for the cardio. But we're at home. I'm at home. I take a shower and I can't even go back to sleep. It's already 7:15, 7:30. So my class is not even till 12. So I said, you know what? Why not knock out some studio stuff? And it's good to know that, because I know there's a couple people and this is where it kind of gives me a little confidence to where I like to work hard when people are out there sleeping or partying or something, and you know, that's where it just gives me the confidence. Okay, you do the partying, I'll be the one staying home, and I'll be working on myself. I know it's gonna pay off at the end of the day. And
it has.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, there's more things that I have to do to keep developing myself, but
I mean, it's true. He's like that too.
Yeah,
he works all night.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect in this world but the man above.
Yeah. So
there is times where I do go out and party. But I get my stuff done though. That's the thing. I'll find a way. Even if it means having the consequence to do my work with a small little hangover, I'll do it. I'll do it. I mean, I deserved it, so it's oh, you know what? Yeah, I deserved it. Let me just take some ibuprofen and water
and go with it.
Yeah, let me just go with it. And it works, luckily, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's good that it has so far, and we only have 1.5 months left, right?
That's crazy.
What do you think about that? Oh, he's gonna continue maybe, but what do you think about that? School's over forever. What do you think about? Have you taken it in, Joey?
A little bit, yeah, because it's kind of the same thing I did in high school, where it's just I'm tired of seeing these people, this and that. I'm ready to go on to the next and everything. But then I'm in college, and I'm in college, and I'm just damn, I miss my high school friends.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
People have gone like that. I've seen that.
yeah, and then and I know the day's gonna come where I'm working at a firm, and I'm just gonna be like, damn, I do miss college though.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong.
Came back.
Yeah.
No,
it's been fun, man.
I mean, y'all, I'm gonna miss y'all. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But majority of a lot of people, nah.
Yeah.
It's just like the experience of just going out with your squad, and like studying together, going out together, making memories together. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna miss that. So
yeah, it's always a handful of friends that we surround ourselves that we'll miss anyway.
yeah, but I mean, it's a new chapter, so
yeah,
let's see what the man above gives us for a new chapter.
Yeah, exactly.
Writing our story.
Yeah, exactly. I'm excited, man. You're gonna go back to Texas?
That's my third option because I want to get out the nest. I don't want to go back and
Yeah.
So my first option is to go to San Francisco. just see where it can go because I know a couple friends that are gonna go over there.
Okay.
So I'll find something over there. Then and I'm also applying. I'm for Gensler actually.
Nice.
Yeah.
You applied?
Yeah, I applied. So we'll see what happens with that.
Nice, Joey.
But
where city?
San Francisco.
Okay.
And that's actually my third option, which I'll get to that in a minute. Second one is Portland. So we'll see what's up with Portland.
P-Town.
Yeah, or anywhere in
to
where I'm originally from. So
we'll see.
I mean, yeah, we'll see. So that's like my third option. But like I said, I don't really want to go back to the nest like that. It's fun to meet, get out the States and, meet new people.
Start something new.
Yeah, because the one thing about me is, I got out of my nest. I have a couple of family members that, they never got out. Literally from, they're just going to San Antonio. Only, 3 to 4 hours away from Houston. And maybe 2, but they were just I'm going to get homesick and everything. I don't know if I can do it.
Yeah.
And I'm over here just eating or just chilling. I'm just damn. I'm
fat shack action.
Yeah, a little fat shack action, my little diet. But I'm just looking at them damn. I'm going all the way to Oregon. That's a 36 hour drive from Texas. What are you talking about?
Have you been back?
To Houston?
Yeah.
Winter break. Yeah.
Oh, that was this from this whole time. Or you try to go once a year.
I didn't go. I try to go once a year. I didn't go last summer or the summer that previously passed.
I wouldn't go in the summer either.
Yeah, fuck man. No.
It's hot, man.
It's hot.
Sean.
I'm in Texas.
He's been in the inferno, bro. It's what does it get, 120?
Shit, that's that's how it feels with the humidity. Usually if it's they say it's 99 degrees or 98, but you gotta include the humidity on how it actually feels like. And it feels 110 or something. And I used to work in the during COVID, I used to work with my uncle at the Western feed store, picking up vacas, square bales and 50-pound bags of feed. And it's even during spring, when it's summer, close to summer. And I remember just grinding, simultaneously doing studio, having my laptop out there, just sweating, doing work while.
This is during COVID.
Yeah, this was during COVID while customers are coming and them fools are asking for mijo dame, and they'll call me boy, and I get a little pissed off about that. Hey, I don't know, little boy, chill out. But they'll be telling me in Spanish dame 20 bolsas de vacas or something, the bags.
Yeah.
And I'll be fuck, that's 20 bags of feed that I have to put on their trunk while I'm over here doing my whole assignment or something that's due within 30 minutes.
Damn.
Yeah.
How much did they weigh?
50 pounds.
Damn.
No, I thought it was a workout. It was a good workout actually because I'll pick up.
He's got his muscle on right there.
Yeah, because I'll pick up 4 bags of feed at the same time.
Yeah.
And just walk with it, and they'll just fuck around and call me. They'll f around and call me. Oh, Rambo. with a strong accent.
Yeah. That's how it is, with the Hispanic community. They always got nicknames.
Yeah.
Guillermo, so to speak.
Oh, no. Yeah, they'll call me that was my nickname over there actually, Rambo, and I'm okay, yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
That's cool.
So what do we got next? What's the next question, Sion?
Man, stay banned. The next question is, how do you stay inspired and creative faced with deadlines or creative blocks?
Okay.
How do you deal with creative blocks?
Like, what do you mean by creative blocks?
Like when you just, I don't know what to do.
You ran out of ideas.
You ran out of ideas.
I don't know what to do anymore.
TikTok. I play it now. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like,
sometimes that helps.
Yeah, it does help. But like, there's times where I just look at like, when I usually have creative blocks when it comes down to like doing concept ideas, like before getting started with your building and floor plans.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just like, conceptual work. So I'm just like, dang. So what's going to be my concept for this, for my building or something? And so I'm just like looking at precedents, or I'm looking at some stuff, or sometimes when I get a little pissed, I just, you know what? I'm just gonna go on TikTok for like 30 minutes. That eventually leads for an hour or something. But
it always does.
Yeah,
it always does. Yeah.
Amen.
So, like for this class, how long did it take for you to come up with your design for the terminal?
Okay, so that's the thing right now. I may be a little off topic saying this, but I had a little like personal issues going on because and my professor knew about it. Like my uncle passing away fall term, and I was going through it, and some just like in the registration situation. So, and then there's some other stuff outside of school that I was dealing with. So it was like my mind wasn't really in the right. I wasn't in the right state of mind. Doing school, doing studio, and then something outside of studio. So it's just like, damn, like I can't really focus and all that. Like, just so much to think about. But
yeah, we've been there.
Yeah, it's just like having to persevere through it, But
that's tough, huh, Joey?
Yeah,
because nobody can understand, and
they don't understand.
Everybody wants to hear it, right?
No, that's how it is. That's how it is I feel like that's how it is in the real world. Like at the end of the day, like no matter how you sympathize things or anything, like you just can't, you can't cry or you can't complain. You just gotta work. That's how I think of it.
Yeah, this is a prime example of that.
Yeah, so I kind of knew it was gonna happen, like winter term. So I was like, all right, you know what? Excuse me, I might have a slow start with my ideas and everything, winter term. But once I get everything situated spring term, I'm locked and loaded. Like I'm locked in and stuff. And and that's where everything.
So how did you snap out of it?
How did I snap out of it? I was just dealing with some personal issues, and then I don't know if I told you that, but another issue. My mom, she got in a car accident like a month ago. Yeah, and she's okay. She has, she just got surgery, thank God. Damn. But if it ain't one thing, it's another.
That's why I remember you telling me.
Yeah, that. I almost said that one. I almost said that Young Dolph lyric. If it ain't one thing, it's a mother. But
you did say that. That's what I chose, and then you said that.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said though, at the end of the day though, it's nobody's not going to care at the end of the day. Like it's just like you just gotta, I can't really.
That's such a sad reality.
Yeah, it is. Man. But there is one quote, and I hate to quote this from this one guy. It's like Floyd Mayweather, but it was like one of the things he said was like, "Don't cry, don't complain, don't be upset or anything. Just work, just keep working." It was from a quote that I seen on Instagram, and from that point on, it just started sticking to my mind. Damn. So I guess that's what kind of got me staying faithful. Oh, and this is how you know God is real. And I don't mean to be religious about this, but I'm just while I'm going through it and I'm walking the studio, and I remember this was one day and I was walking the studio just stressed, and I'm like, damn, I don't know how I'm gonna figure this out. It's been a minute, and I'm just talking to myself. I said, and just give me a sign, Lord, something. I kid you not. It was a rainy day, and I was walking the studio, and I seen something on the floor, and it was I saw a Jesus picture. I picked it up. It was kind of the picture was kind of wet, like I said, because it was it was a rainy day, but it was a small little portrait, and it was a Jesus picture, and then that was the sign right there, and I was okay, so
that uplifted you.
Yeah, and it really lifted me. So it just kind of gave me the idea just to stay faithful, keep having hope, don't lose faith. Of course, the devil would always try to get the best of you or something, but
yeah, always.
Yeah.
But that's cool, Joe. I'm glad you snapped out of it, and not necessarily snapped out of it, but balanced. You were able to balance everything going.
Oh no, I snapped out of it when spring term started. Thank God. But I learned a lot. I feel like I learned to keep I got more closer with the man above. I started to have more faith. I started to have more hope. And it's funny though too, because when people in the studio talk about, oh, I'm stressing over my concept idea, or oh, I'm stressing about like something so minor, and I'm just looking at them like, oh God.
Yeah.
Like it ain't compared to the shit the stuff that I went through.
Yeah. I was sending something like that to Dami. Remember Dami?
Yeah.
So I still talk to Dami, and
how's he doing?
He's doing well, man. And I sent him he's like, how are you doing in studio? And I told him, man, it's really hard. Like it's challenging now.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I know somebody who can beat those problems for you. And he sent me a meme, a religious meme.
Uh-huh.
So it was a small person and then a huge cloud, a huge shadow.
Oh shit! Oh snap!
And he's like, I know someone who can help you. Because Dami's always been that. Dami's always been spiritual.
And speaking of Dami, I still think of him like when with studio stuff. He was like, he told us one day. He told me and Eric, and I think you were there too, Sean. He was telling us, be creative with your work. Be creative in studio. This is your project. That's where I started to snap and be more creative with my projects.
That's actually where I met you. I think that's where I met you.
Yeah, that's where we met. Yeah. And he was just like, be creative with your work, like, don't let people like determine what your project wants, what they want. This is your work. Be creative with it. As long as you have a backup plan structurally, mechanically, like what you said, make it happen.
Yeah.
Beat the odds. So
he was very much like that. Absolutely.
Yeah. So I hope he's doing well.
Yeah, he is, man. Shout out to Damilo.
Welcome.
Yeah, Dami. No. Go ahead, Sean. What's the next question?
Man, what's the most valuable piece of advice you received from a professor or mentor?
Most valuable advice from a professor or mentor.
Should have gone to football.
Yeah, Junichi.
Oh, Junichi. Yeah.
How can I say this without
incriminating yourself?
No. How can I say this without how he said it word for word? You're freaking stupid.
That's what he said.
Don't. You should not gone for architecture. You should have gone for football. Because ever since I told him about like the me rejecting that, he got on to both of us.
Yeah, we got roasted.
Oh, you guys at the same time?
Yeah, we were both there.
We got roasted at the
and
same time.
bro let it all out on me and Sean, and we're just looking at each other like, oh crap.
Hey, that dude, he's a special individual, man.
Yeah.
And everybody misses that guy. Everybody talks about him.
Because he was the light of the room. Like.
Yeah, he was. He made people be the best version of themselves.
Yeah.
Anywhere he went, man. Even in his PowerPoints, remember?
Yeah.
I was here and this person was going through this and he ended up becoming this. And like I'm hearing you guys, and then he did the same for me. And other students. So that guy, he's a special individual, man. He's a really good human being. And I wish he was still here, but
I know. I kind of wish he was here for our graduation, it would be cool to see him.
Yeah. But he's a solid individual, man.
Yeah.
So he told you to leave football?
Leave architecture.
Oh, leave architecture. You too?
Yeah, he wanted me to, but
and do what?
Football.
Just play football, because he said I can always come back in the master's program and come and he always told me go back to the master's. I always have the master's program to finish architecture, but I looked at him. I was just going for a one, and I said no, I'm sorry, but I'm set in stone my decision.
Damn.
Yeah, like you can call me whatever you want. I mean, it kind of leads to like what I was saying earlier. Like, you're not the one writing my story. This is mine. Yeah, this is mine. Like, this is what I want. And if I learn at the end of the day, then I learned. But you're not the only one that's writing my story. Is the man above. That's it.
Yeah. You weren't persuaded, even though he was.
Yeah, he was being persuasive about it, but I said no. Sorry, but don't have the love of the game for it anymore. So.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Next question, Sean?
Yeah. What do you consider to be your greatest accomplishment in life so far?
I don't know, making the family proud.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's
And you
yeah.
are, man.
Yeah,
you
you
are.
know, because which people don't know, but none of my family members never graduated high school. I was the first nephew towards my uncles, the first nephew towards my aunts and everybody. They were just like so like focused on me, like, finish this, don't do what I used to do, like, skipping classes or, you know,
Being class
yeah,
clown
yeah,
and
I
all that
mean,
shit.
well, don't get me wrong, I kind of like, I am a class
I
clown,
think we all
I
are,
do be
no?
effing around sometimes,
We
but
all
I have no filter.
Yeah.
Like, man, I guess we're like, that's how some people just look at me the wrong way. Like I have no filter straight up. Like I'm sorry. Like if y'all don't like me, I'm sorry. I don't care. But hey, y'all can write that in your diary or something. But
yeah, that's solid.
yeah,
I haven't had you in a class like that. You've seen that in him?
What?
That he has no filter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
I mean, it's true. I mean, because
I haven't had you in a class like that. I only had you for structures, and that was a serious class. Remember?
You remember?
Yeah.
No, you made me laugh about something with Duff, and you know what it is.
I don't remember, man. Oh, the voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, but going back to the question though, yeah, I mean, just making the family proud. That's my biggest accomplishment. At least being the first person in my family to get a college degree.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up, Joey.
Yeah, get the best out of it.
We're proud of you, man. I am.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank
man.
y'all. Thank y'all. Don't ever lose faith and hope.
That's what it is, man. Especially in yourself.
Yeah, there's always gonna be challenges that's always gonna be coming your way.
Yeah, man.
It's never gonna end, but how else are you gonna grow?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, sir.
How else are you gonna grow?
Yeah, and you're the example for your group of friends in the 5th year. I think you're the top one, and I think they know that too, respectfully.
Yeah, I mean, I try my best. Like I try my best to work hard. Trying to work on myself and, try to for our Stewart Terminal project, for instance. I try my best to make my design pop up as much as I can.
You do, bro. You do.
Yeah, and it's gonna take time. Don't get me wrong. And I love to see people doubt me. So when they look at my work and they just looking at it a bit, I'm just like, all right, we're gonna find out when finals start. It's a slow start,
the
but
end game. That's where it matters.
Yeah, that's where
That's where I clutch.
They
So
came in last minute too, all in the end.
That's what I'm saying. I think we're both last minute persons because I'm still I don't care if I have 2 weeks left till finals. I'm still gonna do my floor plans and see how I can make it better than how I have it right now.
Yeah.
You
just don't stop.
Yeah, I don't stop. I'm gonna make it the way I want to make it the way I want to envision it.
Yeah.
And I don't care how long it's gonna take me, but I will have something by finals, and it's gonna pop off. Even if it means staying up till 3 days, I'll do it.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's how he is too, man.
Yeah.
That's the energy we need, Sean. What else we got for Joey?
That's it.
That's it, man.
Joey, thank you so much for coming on the show. Is there anything else you would like the guests to know about? You got anything going? Instagram?
Yeah, give a special shout out to Guillermo.
There you go.
Out there.
Special shout out to Guillermo.
Go the Miz with a great catch on that pass. Guillermo. That is the most Guillermo thing that you will see tonight.
Shout out to Alex. Shout out to Alex. No, that's my boy. Can't call him that, but
to Alex, man. We need to have Alex, man. But what else? You just did a play. You don't have anything else going on? Another play?
Don't lose faith.
Don't lose faith.
Don't ever give up. If you ever go through some obstacles, just think of it as another way to grow. Growing. With challenges.
Yeah. You have an Instagram they want to follow? Or not?
No, I don't have Instagram.
Right. Nah, okay. All right, thank you so much, guys, for listening. If you have any questions you want us to answer, just DM us.
All right, you guys have a good night.
Thank you.